This is a Fox 17 winter weather alert.
Lake effect snow has been ongoing in the same areas for a couple of hours now. We've seen some reinvigoration of a few little bands here across parts of Kent County. Grand Rapids kind of in between two of these more dominant bands, but along I-96 east towards Ionia and into Ionia County, there is a little bit of light to moderate snow. And then some of it just kind of hanging out here to the north of Hastings in northern Barry County. There's a little bit of a heavier band there. Moving a bit farther south to the rest of Barry County and into Kalamazoo County, it's light to moderate lake effect snow, but there could be portions of I-94 seeing some of the flakes falling at the moment. Probably not too much reduced visibility, but as these bands get a little bit heavier and more widespread over the course of the next couple of hours, we may see deteriorating road conditions. All of this comes with a winter weather advisory for most of West Michigan. The only counties not included here are our Indiana state line bordering counties, but there will still be some snow here, just not quite as much. Overall, we're probably going to see 3 to 5 inches of snow through Wednesday morning at 1 a.m., which is how long this runs through. And we also have a lot of Arctic air to contend with as well. So the snow will be out there and it will be cold and windy. Here's kind of what we're expecting. The eastern tier of counties here, maybe up to 2 inches of snow. For Grand Rapids and areas down towards Kalamazoo and south, 2 to 4 inches. But there is an area here that could see 3 to 5 inches of snow just to the west of the 131 corridor. And that's because we have some areas that are going to be kind of converging here, giving some additional totals in comparison to the rest of the area. Right now, looking out over Grand Rapids from this perspective, one lonely car out there on the road and no problems with any snow from this perspective. But again, those little lake effect bands are skinny. So if you're not under one, you won't be getting any snow. Temperatures, though, in the teens, 20s along the lake shore, but very cold and now cold water down to 12 degrees. And our feels like temperatures for cold water, one of the cold spots, down to -3, feels like 8 in Holland, feels like 1 in Hart. So you want to bundle up because these cold temperatures are going to continue. The Arctic air is in place now. It's hanging around tomorrow. It really hangs around into Wednesday as well, just not quite as bad. But with the snow and the wind tomorrow and temperatures in the teens, it's going to feel like 5 degrees or so. It's not going to be very pleasant out there. Temperatures tonight ending up close to single digits. I think most of us will avoid the single digits, but it's going to feel like 0 or below. So at that point, it doesn't really matter. Temperatures and our feels like temperatures falling continuously through 8 a.m., ranging anywhere from 0 to -8. And then as we max out at 18 tomorrow, our feels like temperatures max out from around 1 to 10. So we're going to continue to feel that chill, and then the snow will be coming in too. You can see as we go towards early tomorrow morning, snow will become a little bit more expanded in many of the same places that are continuing to get the snow now, but it blossoms very quickly as we get into the late morning hours. So there could be some roads starting to become affected by blowing and drifting snow here, reduced visibility through the mid-morning. As we go into the afternoon and the evening, you can see that wind direction just northwest, pulling all of the snow back over the land. That will continue on and off through the evening. Things do taper down into the overnight, and then Wednesday morning, that's when our winter weather advisory gets dropped off. And you can see while we'll have a couple of flakes flying into Wednesday morning in the afternoon, by and large, Wednesday will be a dry day and not quite as cold as the core of this Arctic air moves away. But that's not going to be our warmest day of the week. That actually comes into Friday as some warmer air kind of nudges up from the south. But it's all relative, right? Because our warmest day Friday, it's only going to be 35 degrees, but we'll take it. That'll be the warmest that we would have been in January this far, which is really saying something. It's been very cold. You can see towards next week, too, the snow chances return, and we'll have yet another blast of Arctic air on the way for early next week.